Hey everybody, let me talk in this video about overload. Overload mean you have same function with the same name with different number of parameters. Like for example, you have sum, maybe you want to sum two number, maybe 3, maybe 4, maybe 5. This means override. So to get started, I will create a new class. I will name it function fun overload. Just to make life easy for me, I will not do many work here. I just copy something from simple functions, the main method here. So here you go. Now what I want to do summation method. Imagine I want to do sum, or let me do subtraction now because we just said summation. So I will subtraction, I will have float result, okay, and should be sub, okay, and the sub will subtract two number. Let me say float for number 1 and the float for number 2, okay, and open a bracket, close it. So because I have returned data, so I say float, okay, r equal n1 minus n2, okay. This is the basic method. So then you say return r because you return result from this method, therefore you have error now in the method return r, okay. So now this method, just call it, will return data. So to call this method, you know how to call it. You say, okay, new, the name of the class, open a close bracket, then the method is sub first character. So you say subtract 9 from 5, you will have to have result 5. So let me say float, I just take the result, s1, cool. And I want to print it sys, or then print this one. I say s1, then plus, I just say s1, print the value. This is just simple method to subtract 10 from 5. Just call it and say, okay, it's 5. Now you want to do overload. Overload means you have another method with same name but different number of parameters. That's mean, okay, I just copy this one. I have same name, but now I want to do 3 parameters. I say float and 3, that's mean. Then I say number 1 minus number 2 minus number 3. If you see, I did not change that return data and I still have same name, but the number of parameter here I have 2, here I have 3. It's not you don't have to have same data type here. It's the third one, could be any data type, but I just for make it example to make it easy for you. Now imagine you want to call that method. You call it the same way. How we call this method? How we call it? You say s1 equal override sub. This one will call directly this method because we send 2 parameter. If I want to call the second method, let me say minus 2, he will directly call the third method. So s1 or s2, let me say. So just to make life easy and we don't do mistakes, so I say s2. So now the first one will call the first method and the second one will call the second method. If I run it, if you see, first one give me 5 and the second one give me 3. Why? Because this one have 2 parameter and name it sub. He will look for sub with 2 parameter. He will call this method and execute it. Then he still have sub, but here 3 parameter. He will look for sub with 3 parameter. Is this 3 parameter? No, he will not go here. He see, okay, this one is sub with 3 parameter. He will execute it. And here we done.